Hello my Beatles friends, welcome back to another video. And yesterday it's been announced that there is official announcement coming of Paul McCartney's singles box release, which is going to be 80 singles with 159 songs. I still can't imagine how it's gonna look like, what kind of giant box that's gonna be and how much this is gonna cost. But let's wait for the official announcement of what's coming. Maybe it's gonna be digital, maybe it's gonna be CD issue. I'd love to have 8 CD box with 159 songs. But anyway, maybe the archive collection announcement coming in a couple of days. But in the meantime, I counted all my McCartney singles that I have in my collection, and I happen to have more than 60 singles. So I'm about to have the entire collection of original singles. I'm not counting all those singles that were released in 2010s and 2000s on digital platforms. I'm talking about all the singles that were released physically on vinyl in 70s, 80s, and 90s and beginning of 2000s. I have that's my list of 11 singles that I'm actually missing from my collection. And I'm gonna show you all my singles that I have in my collection chronologically, and those that I miss I will just mention. All right, so let's go from the first one. This is Another Day, Oh Woman Oh Why. This is the picture sleeve, a German issue on Apple. Now I have another one in a generic sleeve and another one in the generic sleeve. All the same German issues. Next one actually was Uncle Albert, Admiral Helsley, which I don't have because I saw it on a flea market once and it cost ridiculous money. One single more than 25 euros. So I just refused paying that money. Next one. Picture sleeve, Eat at Home, Smile Away. Also German issue, and here I have this one also in the same issue on Apple. The majority of my singles are German actually. The next one, kind of rarity, this one is Give Ireland Back to the Irish. This is also a German press. There is also an issue, I think it's a British issue, that has actually the picture sleeve, but it's a white sleeve with just the text on it and nothing special. Next one, 2 issues of Mary Had a Little Lamb. This one is actually is a. This one actually is, I think it's UK. Yes, this one actually is a UK press. The original UK press, which is in a good condition actually, and we have here push-out center. And the same thing we have from Japan. This is a capital Japanese pressing. Next single. I think there is somewhere a back seat on my car. And I think I also don't have it. Yes, the backseat of my car is the second single that I miss. Then we have here Hi Hi Hi, German press. Simon on the back. And this one is on red label, and it's a German press. And we have here Wings written here. Yeah. Okay. Next, My Love, The Mess. This is one of my favorite Paul McCartney songs actually. It's a really good song. Red Rose Speedway logo on the sleeve, and this is also a German press. I think I have only 1 or 2 British press and 1 Japanese and 1 Polish actually, but the rest of my singles are German. So, Live and Let Die, I have several issues of this one. This is the German picture sleeve. Not in the best shape, I have to admit, but still. And this one actually is Italian. Yeah, I found it in Milan a couple of years ago. This is the Italian issue of Live and Let Die. Such an iconic song, just couldn't miss it. And what's also nice, I have the original sleeve, Italian original sleeve. Actually, you can see the price, how much I paid for it. $3.50. There is a store which is called Mercatino. It's in every major city there is a store which is called Mercatino, the franchise. These are the second-hand flea market kind of stores. You just bring there like a charity store, like a Salvation Army stores, whatever you want to call it. Next one, Hell on Wheels. This one was released separately from the Band on the Run album, but in America it was released with the album. Americans love to smoosh all the songs together in one album, huh? This is the German issue. Next one, Jet. German issue in a picture sleeve. I have also the generic one. Now this one is American single, but the sleeve is German. I mean, I don't have the German issue of the single, but I have the sleeve. Mrs. Vanderbeat and Bluebird, not board, bird. We have here Ringo, Renaissance, Deep Purple, John, Suzy Quattro. Cool. What a decade that was, huh? That's the back. Next one, Band on the Run itself. Makes me wonder why he didn't put the album cover here. Yeah, it's in the back. And here we have the single. Once again, standard German single. Next one, Junior's Farm Sally G. German picture sleeve. That's the one. Surprisingly, all of them are in such a good condition. It took me years to find them. But... Next one, Letting Go. From Venus and Mars. Yeah, this one on Capitol. Alright. Next one, Silly Love Songs. This song is a great song. Speed of Sound label. Then we have Let 'Em In, Beware My Love. Interesting sleeve. Same label. Then we have something interesting. This is the single from Wings Over America album, which has Maybe I'm Amazed and Soily. But it came with this black generic sleeve. I don't believe that there is a picture sleeve with this one. Then we have Linda, Seaside Woman. This one actually is also listed as one of the Paul McCartney singles in his list. So I wonder if this one will be in the box set. Here we have Seaside Woman, B-side to Seaside. Linda and Paul. So that's the sleeve. Also a German one. Then here comes the hit, Mall of Kintyre with Girls' School. Now it's worth collecting all those singles because some of them have songs, you know, non-album singles, non-album songs, like a B-sides. I mean, many songs were not released on an album. And what's interesting with Paul is that sometimes he releases the same single with different covers, and the B-sides are varying. I'm gonna show you that in a moment. So here comes another batch of singles. With a Little Luck, German issue from London town. And we have here, with a little luck, Torn Press rare Polish issue. I was in Krakow. I think I found it in 2018 when I was visiting Paul McCartney's concert in Krakow, but I'm not really sure. I've been several times in Poland in 1 year, so I'm not really sure when exactly I bought it. Next one, I've Had Enough. German issue. Same London Town label. This one, London Town, backed with I'm Caring. The same label. Kind of boring. We're getting bored. Now, Good Night Tonight. On Odeon, Daytime, Nighttime Suffering. Cool. Next one, Wonderful Christmas Time. This one, I believe, is British. Yeah, this is the British press. Good Night Tonight once again. I have the same single, but with a generic sleeve. Coming Up. I believe that is the song that made John Lennon go back to music in the 80s. This is also German press on Odeon, green Odeon. Then we have Waterfalls. Also on green Odeon. Now, Temporary Secretary I do not have. I found once a maxi single, but the guy wanted 40 euros for that in a trash condition, and the cover was torn. So I respectfully declined the offer. So I do not have it. Now, from the singles that I don't have so far are Listen to What the Man Said, Venus and Mars Rock Show, Getting Closer, Rockestra Theme, yeah, and a couple more. All right. Ebony and Ivory, German press, green Odeon. Take It Away. Tug of War. This one is a French press. This is from France. I found it in Paris. Michael Jackson, Paul McCartney, The Girl Is Mine. The single is from Jackson's Thriller album, but this one is also listed as one of Paul's singles, so I decided to include it here. Now this one, also with Jackson, this is Say 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 from Pipes of Peace album. Green Odeon. Next one, Pipes of Peace. Beautiful sleeve. This is one of the most beautiful sleeves. I'd love to have this one signed by Paul. I actually have this sleeve as an extra without a record. No More Lonely Nights from Give My Regards to Broad Street. This one is on Parlophone. I think it's also British. Yeah, this is the British press. Then we have We All Stand Together. I do not have the reissue of it because I have the original one. Do They Know It's Christmas? Always, neglected single, but still this single is listed as one of Paul McCartney's singles, so I decided to include it here. But it's a band-aid with a lot of other musicians, but still listed as Paul McCartney's single. The next one, Spies Like Us. Next batch. I believe this is the last one. This is a limited edition, not for sale. Paul McCartney, Long Tall Sally, and I Saw Her Standing There, the Prince Trust 10th anniversary birthday party. This was released in 1986, and this one was only issued with the LP. You couldn't buy this single separately. Makes me wonder if he's going to include this one in the box. But I believe there is already a song listing of all the box singles, but anyway. Okay, so it's for promotional only For promotional only, not for sale. All right. Next, Paul McCartney Press. I think Press to Play is really underrated album. Really underrated album. It's one of the best albums. So I have two exact singles. Well, not exact. One of them is a later issue. This one has the barcode here, and this one doesn't. So let's compare the sleeves, the labels. So this one is German press, and this one is a German press. How funny is that? Two exact records, but the sleeves different. All right. Next one, Only Love Remains. Only Love Remains, also from Press to Play. This is a solid center, and this one is a British press. Next one, Once Upon a Long Ago. Here comes one of my favorite Paul McCartney albums, Flowers in the Dirt. Now I have, I believe, 6 singles from that album, and some of them I have on maxi singles, so I will show you the maxis later. So first of all, I have My Brave Face. Now My Brave Face, I have also 2 versions, and there are 2 different versions. So one of them is German, and the other one is French. I also found this one in Paris. One is a side opener, and the other one is a top opener. My Brave Face. Love the song. Next one, this one. Now, this one is kind of tricky. You have several issues of the same single with different B-side songs. So first of all, this one has the B-side song, The First Stone. This is a German issue. Now I'm going to put this one aside, and we're going to come back to it later. Another single that is not listed as in the list, but this one is a Party Party, and this one was released as the limited edition Flowers in the Dirt box set. You couldn't find that single separately. Now we have here the beautiful etched side here, and here we have only one side of the song. Now this one is really cool, look at that. There is a Flowers in the Dirt CD box and also Flowers in the Dirt vinyl box. Now in the CD box it comes as a small 3-inch disc. Next one, Figure of 8. This one also has the maxi and the different songs on as the B-side. Now here this one is E.S. Le Soleil. Now this song actually was also released as a single separately. So we're going to put that aside as well. Next one, Put It There. Actually, Put It There also was released as a maxi single, and it has a poster inside. This drawing as a poster, but I don't have it. And here is the label. Next one, Tripping the Life Fantastique, Birthday, backed with Good Day Sunshine. This one also comes as a part of the box. Next one, Let It Be Fairy 8. I have 3 different versions, but I'm going to show you only one. This is the push-out center, jukebox center, and then there is another one which has the solid center. That's the only difference. Then we have another single, which is Fairies Cross the Mersey, Hillsborough. Not always considered as official Paul McCartney single, but still. It says here, the Christians, Holly Johnson, Paul McCartney, Jerry Marsden, and Stock Aitken Waterman. Abide with Me, backside. All right. That's the single. Now, from the 90s, there are several singles missing from Off the Ground album, which is the Off the Ground itself, Come On People, I Have Only Hope of Deliverance. But I do have the original Off the Ground album on vinyl. Ha ha ha. Okay. Now, from Flaming Pie, there are also 3 songs released, but I have only one. But the others are as well picture sleeves as this one. There is a red and green, I believe. And there is also, this one is The Fine Line from Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. Now, this one is backed with Growing Up, Falling Down, but there is also a CD single version that has 3 other additional songs which were not released on the album. And 2 most recent singles from Record Store Day release. This one is I Don't Know, Come On To Me, which one is sealed. Still, I keep it sealed. And this one is Home Tonight, In a Hurry. Black Friday Record Store Day. Now, the latest one, which was Women and Wives, I do not have. And here comes the latest batch of singles, which is maxi singles. All right. Hope for the Future. Backed with Main, Thrash, Mirwais Mix, Beat Session Mix, and Jaded Mix. Hope for the Future as featured in The Destiny. Let me show you that there is an inner sleeve as well. And here is the vinyl. Interesting thing, actually. Now here, once upon a long ago, I've showed you already the 7-inch version, but here I have another version that has Lodi Miss Clody and Kansas City. I believe those 2 songs are the songs that were featured on the Russian album. Here we have the Parlophone label. And here is another one. Another one with a different color, and the other songs are Midnight Special and Don't Get Around Much Anymore. But the design is the same, and the label is also the same. So like I said, he's releasing the same single with different B-sides. Now this one is the maxi single of Spies Like Us. That's the label. Then we have Good Night Tonight. I have already shown you that one. But this one has a very beautiful inner sleeve, which I really like. Good Night Tonight inner sleeve. It's kind of rarity. And it's also on Audion. Now, we're going back to this one. Remember this one? We have here The First Stone as the first B-side. Now, this one is another version of this one, and it has The First Stone, which is also featured on the other one. But here we have Good Sign as the B-side of this one. Now here we have another this one, which is Club Lovejoy's Mix. And this one has several other songs. The First Stone, I Wanna Cry, I'm in Love Again. 2 new songs. So we have 1 single, 3 versions, 3 additional songs. That's the label. Next one, No More Lonely Nights, extended version. Here we have Silly Love Songs, No More Lonely Nights, and the extended version. Let me show you the label. Same Parlophone label. Next one, US Le Soleil, backed with Figure of 8. And the tube dub mix of US Le Soleil. Now this one here, Figure of 8, backed with the same song. And what's interesting, we have another figure of 8, backed with this one, Club Lovejoy's Mix. So Paul McCartney confused us and mixed all those songs on singles and maxis. Thank you, Paul. Then we have Say Say Say, maxi single, super sound version, and backed with Say 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 instrumental. And Ode to Koala Beer. Let me show you that's the label. Next, we have here Pretty Little Head on Parlophone. And the songs here are Angry, White Way, Press to Play. Now also there is another single with the same cover but different songs, which I don't have. And I think the name of it is Strangerhold. Yes, Strangerhold. Another Es Le Soleil. And this one backed with Es Le Soleil tube dub mix with instrumental mix. No figure of 8 here. Let me show you the label. Parlophone label. We have another one here. Paul McCartney's My Brave Face. My Brave Face backed with Flying to My Home. I'm gonna be a wheel someday. Ain't That a Shame from USSR exclusive. Back in USSR 3 and 4. Cool. That's the label. And the last but not least, we have here a couple of versions of Press. This is the Press maxi single. Side 1 is Press, side B is Hand Glide. And they're also Press. Now let me show you the label, the same label, Parlophone. And the most beautiful thing is the limited edition of that thing. It's very fragile, so I'm gonna have to put it. And this one is opening like that and like that. Those kind of wings thing. Like that and like that. So let's put it back. Oh, sorry. And we have Paul's face on the back, as usual. And the single is also on Parlophone label. It's a 10-inch one. Now, there is another oddity that I have, and I don't know what it is. I couldn't find it on the internet. This one. Paul McCartney's theme from Honorary Consul, performed by John Williams. This one. Yeah. That's the one. Also, using that opportunity, I wanted to show you this box. I showed you already this box in my previous videos, but still good to mention. There is a limited edition box of 3,000 copies, and this single Birthday is a CD version which was released part of the box, but the vinyl version was released, I believe, separately, but I might be wrong. All right, so that was the collection of my Paul McCartney singles. Like I said, I have 10 singles missing. Well, I believe it's more than 10. I think it's 12. And I'm not counting all those singles that were released on digital platform after 2004. I'm not counting those. All right. So I have something around 65, 70 singles, and let's see what announcement Paul is gonna give us in a couple of days. All right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this one, and see you in my next videos. Bye-bye.